Hey everyone, it's Angie, and today I'm going to be going over a mini art project I did for fun. And if you've seen my newest video, you know that I love Ghost Adventures, and I have been binge watching them over the quarantine. So I decided to do a little art project that consists of basically 3 pieces of paper, and I sketched all over them. And I'm just going to go through it and kind of do a walkthrough of what I drew. So it kind of unfolds like a card, really. And this is the sign I kind of put at the top. Some cool Ghost Adventure sketches. At least I like to think they're cool. So here we go. So we start our journey with Zach. And Zach Bagans over here, he's holding a snake. And so I haven't watched this episode, but it was this episode where, I guess he's in a wheat field or something, and he's holding a snake, and anything that they say on these sketches is either exactly what they said or close enough. But he did actually say this, so, why is he going towards me? Go around. Why am I doing this right now? And then he just, sprints off and is like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm out. So he just basically drops the snake, and it's like, nope. So that was funny. Next here we have Billy Tolly. So this episode, I did watch this one. I think it was the tuberculosis hospital, but I might be wrong, but I think it was. And basically, Aaron, Zach, and Billy are in the dark hallway, and it's very creepy and unsettling. And then, out of nowhere, Billy sneezes, so he kind of scares Aaron and Zach. So it's like, achoo! Ah! And then Zach asks the good question, why you gotta sneeze? And Aaron just cannot stop laughing. I also did write stuff maybe creepy things, or just stuff they say a lot, like, did you hear that? With quotation marks around it. So I did write that too. And then here, I didn't watch this episode, but I know it exists, because I saw a little clip with Aaron with a beautiful pink wig. My reaction was, bruh. So you know I had to write that there. And I forgot to mention, when Zach asked why he got a sneeze, of course Billy had to apologize, so he was like, sorry guys. Then I also have over here Jay Wasley, who is our nerve center boy. So far we got Zach Bagans, Billy Tolly, Aaron Goodwin, I forgot to say his last name, so Aaron Goodwin, Jay Wasley, and then Nick Groff, who did leave the show, but I decided I have to draw him too. So, he's not impressed by the creepy ghosts and demons, so he has a cross to fend them all off. So this is Nick Groff. And then we go on to the second page. Here's Nick again, but this time happy. And then I did draw a little creepy ghost in the background, because why not? Then we move down, and so we have the famous or infamous selfie of Zach, Billy, and Aaron. Then we have Nick over here screaming, and so is Jay, because it's pretty freaky. Ghost hunting is pretty scary. Then we have Billy the cowboy over here when they do their episodes when they're all in black and they're dressed up as cowboys, and it's all interesting. And then this one. So, if you did like Billy's mohawk, then that's totally fine. I did not. I didn't like Billy's mohawk when it existed, so I just wrote, the heck is Billy's mohawk? And then Sophie right here is his beautiful, adorable dog, so he's just petting his dog, you know. And then I also drew a little ghost right here, and then unexplained child's laugh, because that is always creepy whenever that happens in an episode. And then I have Jay and his wife Ashley. And this is based off a real picture of them. I did change Ashley's pose a little bit, but this is based off of a real picture of them. With this too, yes, Jay was wearing all of this. I don't know what this is. It's kind of like an ornament, huge necklace kind of thing. And they're awesome hats. But yeah. And then speaking of Jay again, have him in a suit, because why not? And then Zach hugging Aaron in fear, and Aaron holding the spirit box, and I'm just freaking out because, as Zach's voiceover says, and I did watch this episode, Zach was like, yes, I'm hugging Aaron because I am so scared. So that's understandable. I don't remember what episode this was, but I remember it was in one of the episodes I have seen before. And then, speaking of hugging again, we have Aaron and Zach here, and this is the famous little video clip of them running down the road and Aaron hugging him. So that's a thing right here. And then move down, we have Aaron with his pirate hat and cog pipe, and then a big old LOL. I do remember, I think vaguely of some picture of him like this, so I decided to draw it from memory, and this happened. And then here, this is a more recent episode. It's like Chinatown something, I think, of Zach with his shrunken head. So basically, people would make shrunken heads of different people, and Zach got his own personalized one. So he's looking at it, but it's also looking back at him. Yeah, so that's that one. I think that's everything on this one. And then the last page here is Zach, and he's like, "Hey, you come here often?" So this is based off of an episode I have not seen this one yet, but it is basically, I think he's trying to act cool or something. He goes up to the lady at the front desk and is like, "Hey," and she's like, "Hi," and he's like, "You come here often?" And she's like, "Every day." And he's like, "Why is that?" She's like, "I work here." He's like, "Oh," and he walks off sad or something. But yeah, so that was kind of funny. So I decided to draw this. Then we move down to Zach showing off his cross tattoo on his finger and being like, "Can't touch this, demons," because, you know, can't touch anyone with a cross, you know? Can't mess with them. Then we have also the audio, like, waves from when they, like, check their EVPs, and then a little creepy ghost face right there. And then Aaron the cowboy. So we got Billy the cowboy, Aaron the cowboy, Nick the cowboy, Jay the cowboy, and, of course, Zach the cowboy over here. So, yeah. Okay, so then move on. Billy over here. So this was based off of an episode that I recently saw. It was a more recent one, and they were in the woods, and they were taking some Polaroid camera pictures, and there was one that's still unexplained on how there were random white streaks around Billy, and they were only in one picture out of all of the ones they took, and they kind of went around them and made like a triangle, like a mock of the Holy Trinity. So I decided to draw something kind of like that, but a little bit more creepier, and put that on here. And then a little boo to scare you. Sorry I scared you, and now you have nightmares. And then okay, so this is Billy again with the ritual bag that Zach's friend had found when just like investigating the same woods that they did. And he's basically chasing Aaron and trying to force it into his pocket, which is pretty scary. And that's not like Billy at all. So I'm guessing he got a little bit possessed by that scary bag, and that freaked me out when I saw that. And then we have the funny scene of Zach and Jay fighting each other with swords, and they're just clashing with swords. And then Aaron coming out of nowhere and just chasing and running down with 2 swords in his hands. And then we have Billy again with some random face paint on. And then, of course, when they always say bro or yo dude. And then we have the picture, or famous or infamous picture, of Zach and Aaron, like this, in this pose. And I don't have context for it yet. I'm still trying to find context. But I swear, if you look up Zach and Aaron funny picture, this is like the first thing that pops up for some reason. And I was like, I've seen this before. I can't not draw it. So I have that. And I think that's actually everything. So, yeah, I'm pretty proud of this whole thing. And I know that you can contact Ghost Adventures from like Travel Channel, like emailing them. So I plan to email them my drawings maybe. And hey, you know, it'd be pretty awesome if they ever reply. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I love their show, and I have this. So, yep. And I've now showed you some cool Ghost Adventures sketches. Alright then. Bye.